Hi, this is Suze, the holistic stylist, here with Lauren, and we're going to roll out a very quick, fast, efficient root touch-up. Then we're going to lighten her up even some more.
You didn't say my daughter, Lauren.
My daughter, Lauren, my baby, who's going to be starting her 21st year on St. Patty's Day, although she won't be able to booze because people think she's really just turning 20. That's how people talk in the real world. I say 21 because she will be beginning her 21st year. So most people believe when they run a root application, they should do a 4-section part. And surely that is what we learned in beauty school. But I always thought it a little a little senseless, because people always miss those corners where they were clipped up. So when we work with a 2-section, it's real obvious that we're hitting the entire root section. Now today, we're working with organic color,
non-toxic,
right, the mineral O&M line, ammonia-free, clean ingredients, no nasty smell coming off of it, and of course working with the Trionics Enzyme Developers. The coolest thing that you should notice is by the time that I'll be done applying the roots, we'll actually be able to see that the pigment from her natural color has been lifted. Usually peroxide, as we know, takes 45 minutes to process, and generally the lifting would occur in the first 25 minutes, and the last 20 would be for deposit. Trionics Enzyme Developers lift and deposit the tonal quality of the blonde, or whatever color that you are choosing to use. Does that all at one time. Enzymes are pretty amazing, really. They're all high-speed, gentle protein catalysts that create reactions faster, safer, and gentler. They become part of the combined color formula, but also remain independent and do their own thing. Enzyme developers have been around since 1980. This last year, a lot of the professional hairdressers are now waking up to enzyme technology. There's a great website for Trionics that you will be able to find on the web. A lot of pictures going on Twitter with it. Most of the people are now using it to create the balayage blondes and to do fast action lifting. So for example, Lauren's roots are a combination of actuator and lift through. An actuator is a 30 volume replacement. Lift through is more like a 45. So if we measure those out equal parts, we would wind up with, and I'll show you how we do this formula, we would add 30 and 45, and the answer would be 75, and then we would divide it by 2, so that would be a 37 volume peroxide replacement. Now, when you roll roots out in less than 8 minutes, it's always best, and I do this anyhow all the time with my clients, is take the rat tail comb and make sure I have fully covered that root, being careful of the scalp, but at the same time trying to lift any pooling product off the scalp. I always think it was funny what they would say in beauty school, which was to cover the entire root but not touch the scalp. And I
How's
always
that
thought that,
possible?
exactly, that's a conundrum, baby. Just like a lot of things in life. They will tell you that something is achievable, which is not. And so when we especially work on people that we love, like you, it takes it to a whole other level of interest, because surely we all care about our clients, friends, and family, and to work with a product that could actually bring harm to someone isn't necessarily what I choose to do. Yep, our roots are on their way. Most people would be so terrified of this because they would believe that that means the hair is going to be damaged. In traditional theory, we're taught that the faster something lifts, the more aggressive it is. And that is surely true when we work with peroxide, because we're applying those laws. But enzymes stand by themselves. So it was actually proven in the American Board of Certified Hair Colorist manual that the enzyme developer lifts faster but actually has less damage. And so it's like anything in the world, when you realize that the laws that you have been under were not accurate or necessarily true, it does lead you to learn new things, and that's what it's all about at this point. As a holistic stylist, like I said, it's primary that first I do no harm, whether I'm working on someone's hair, skin, or nails. So I'll always give recommendations concerning natural products and safe alternatives. So I would say that we're probably coming up on about 10 minutes. And what we're going to do here is I've got her roots extended. And before I turn this video off, I am going to bring the camera over and show you how much lightening has actually taken place. Now, with Trionics enzymes, it's always suggested that the client go under a warm dryer. But I have noticed with the high lift blondes and the O&M combined with the enzyme that sometimes it can be tingly on the scalp. So we always want to ask our client at this point, how is their scalp before we put them under the dryer?
Are you asking me?
Yes, baby.
It's okay.
It's okay?
Uh-huh.
Not, are you having any scalp sensation?
Yeah, it is tingling a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright.
Feels
So-
like if you scratch it, it'll be perfect.
Well, and most people are used to in the chair begging their hairdresser before a rat tail comb
To itch your scalp.
to itch themselves.
Because that's how it feels.
Yes. Yes. Mommy understands. Only problem is, we're not really supposed to do that. That's not supposed to be allowed. So, I'm going to get the camera and show everybody your roots close up. And then we'll go on to our next step. The birds are so excited. They love the Blonde Ambition Tour. Get you up there close, and you can see Lauren is actually between a natural level 6, which is a dark ash blonde, and a natural level 5. And so closest to her scalp, where the body heat is working, we can see that we've already come up to a level 8. So, when we pick up in a few minutes, we will pull through the color because she'd like to be blonder. Now, about a year and a half ago, believe it or not, she was a brunette. And also, as you can see, her hair is very long. So, as we've been lightening, she's been asking me for lighter and lighter. On the next segment, I'm going to show you what higher and higher can do. So with that, hope to see you on part 2. Thanks.